I'm Sreelata J. I'm a faculty in the marketing area. My research interests are in understanding firm strategies when consumer tastes widely differ. I want to give a little bit of insight into the three key things that firms may want to look at when orchestrating their word-of-mouth campaigns. So, as we all know, word-of-mouth campaigns online are really picking up. And this is part of the social media marketing mix for most companies. Babies is a documentary movie that was released in the US. And thanks to the word-of-mouth campaign that was initiated by one of the websites called buzzagent.com, the movie actually got the best opening weekend in years for a documentary movie. So the first takeaway from my research on word-of-mouth campaigns is, do companies take into account the fact that consumers have different tastes? So let me give you an example. Let's take a movie, Annie Hall. It's a very popular Woody Allen movie, and it is listed easily in the top 20 of the most romantic movies in the romantic comedy section. Now, if you look at any popular movie website where the reviews are posted by users, you'll find that there are people who say, I absolutely love it. And then there are people who say, this is the most boring romantic comedy that I have ever seen. So you get an idea that people, the average rating, by the way, is 8 out of 10, which is quite high. But it's not true that everybody who sees the movie might like it. Now, there are lots of websites that actually put up agents who are going to talk about your product online. Now, if consumers have such a vast difference in taste, then how should you pick these agents so that they're effective in communicating what you want to, or they're effective in reaching the right set of consumers? So if you have taken into account the fact that consumers differ in their taste, the next question is that who should be the source of word of mouth? Should the source of word of mouth be the person who is most likely to say good things about your product, or somebody who is, likely to align with the mass of consumers who are going to be your consumers, right? So that is another thing that we feel that most practitioners actually ignore, paying attention to the kind of source. So the kind of work that people have looked at is, should you hire loyal guys to talk about your product, or should you hire a common consumer to talk about your product? There's not much work really on what happens when the tastes vary. One of the key things about managing engineered word of mouth, especially online, is that there seems to be a lot of attention on generating positive buzz. I want everybody to talk good about the product. So people have not really paid a lot of attention on who is saying good things or bad things about the product. So that is again one of the things that is the focus of our research, is that is negative opinion always, is bad news always bad for the firm? So a lot of times the focus on people talking good about the product, generating positive buzz, becomes important when you want to raise awareness about the product, right? Which works all right. But there are other objectives of a word of mouth campaign other than just raising awareness. Sometimes you just want to fine-tune the kind of target segments that you want to reach. And if that is the objective, then my advice based on my research is actually to move away from this exclusive emphasis on positive buzz I think it's not a question of whether people are going to say bad things or good things, but it's about who is saying what, so the source becomes really important. The source is particularly important when consumers have very different tastes.